welcome to Channel 9 3/4 HGKP News at 5. I'm Catherine Jones. This evening we will be doing a short covering of recent racist acts which have occurred in our society, mainly focusing on those along the Loveland bike trail, which occurred in late November. I'm going to pass this story over to Gabrielle, who's live on the scene of this act of hate, to get you the details you want, as well as inform you of how everyone can play a part in stopping these racist ideas and actions in our society. Gabrielle, over to you.
Thanks, Catherine. Yes, sadly, racism has hit Loveland hard when a graffiti artist decided to paint racial slurs and cartoons on the bike trail about half a mile that way. They also painted Trump on a nearby tree. These acts have really shook our community, and a lot of people are worried about the issue of racism, and they want to know what they can do to discourage these acts. We have a few suggestions, but first, I spoke to a Loveland citizen about these issues, and they had some interesting things to add to the discussion. Let's go. Hello.
Hi. How are you doing today?
I'm Katie Heckenmueller. Do you have a second for me to interview you on the real issues in this world?
Yeah, my name's Rachel Overholzer.
Hello, Rachel. Are you aware that there's racism in Loveland, Ohio?
I am.
Good. How do you think we can solve any of these problems?
I think the key is to raise awareness and just live our lives completely with acceptance and just get to know people for who they are, just not based on what they look like, what their skin is.
Rachel brings up an interesting point. Acceptance is an important part of the Loveland community, and we all need to be aware of the issue of racism in our city and make sure that we put an end to it whenever we see it happening. Now, for a brief history of racism in Cincinnati.
Even though many African Americans fled to the North before and after the Civil War, they still faced racism. In Cincinnati, racism caused the separate but equal Cincinnati Independent Colored School System, which operated for 16 years after 1856 when it was founded. Its termination was caused by the fear that white people had that African Americans had become educated. They thought this education would cause black people to demand more rights. As you can see, Cincinnati has had its fair share of racism, and it continues today, even in Loveland. I'm glad we could get this message out there, and I hope that from this story, people took away that with acceptance of all kinds of people, we can end racism in our society. This is Channel 9 3/4 HGKP News, signing off. Have a good evening.
My name's Rachel Overholzer. Here's a public service announcement for you. Stranger danger.
How far up the trail?
Wait, I didn't get that.
Hello, stranger.
I'm Rachel.
Hi. I can't. You got to interview her. I'm not gonna.
No, Katie, you
I'm
can
not
do
gonna
it.
do it.
I meant news anchor. I can't be both.
Okay, fine.
You got it.
I gotta map out this trip, guys. I can't deal with Katie's laughing over here.
Alright. Let's go. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Are you recording stuff? Okay. Alright, let's go. Hello. Can we interview you?
Why not?
Alright.
Nothing.
Are you aware of the racism in Loveland, Ohio?
I am.
Really?
Yeah. Is that
Good.
Whole question here?
Yeah.
I'm good. I am good.
I don't know what else.
It's fine. In Cincinnati, racism caused a separate but equal act. Oh shoot, I was just saying
On a nearby tree. These acts of racism have really brought.
You know how we lost twice? Now the second